Well, you would have heard the news that's been trending around the globe this week. That's right, the release of Hopeland's wildcard entry into Eurovision 2016, The Wind Beneath My Wind, by none other than the Ubers. And exciting news, we've got the Ubers in the studio with us today. We've got Erin, Heidi, and Executive Dan. Erin, I'll start with you.
That's the place to start, yeah.
Yes, 102 likes on Facebook.
Wow, I never thought it would get over 100. Wow.
23 shares so far.
23?
Yep.
I wish it was 24, but 23 is good.
How do you feel about this massive public attention? Is it a bit overwhelming?
Oh, I have so many feelings. I feel it everywhere. I just feel so much joy and passion for the people who look at our songs and they feel inspiration from it. So I feel so many things. So
great.
many.
Yep. Your song, let's talk about that. The medley, so it combines Here in Hopeland and the moody ballad Wind Machine, and particularly the #1 smash hit Try Fondue. I just wanted you to talk to us for a minute about the Wind Machine in Eurovision and its influence and as a musical element. How important is that?
It's the most important element that there is, because you have to understand that you don't even need a music, because the wind just carries the sound everywhere it goes. For me, it's almost like a backing vocal kind of thing. So I sing into the wind machine and the wind machine inspires me back with my own sound that I create.
What inspired so much use of the flute? And we don't normally hear the flute in pop music.
The flute is one of the most amazing creatures of music that there is. When in my homeland, we sometimes go out into the forest and we take the flutes with us and we just create sounds with the trees. And so we thought we need to bring the trees of Hopeland into our song, and that's why we thought we need at least one flute.
Let's talk fondue now. You must have had a lot of fun filming that video, and I'm wondering if you had some wild fondue parties after the filming.
Well, it's important as a band, and in fact that's what feeds our soul, the fondue, because the fondue is all about coming together and experiencing things together, even sometimes double dipping. Sometimes we think that as a group, we can actually get to know each other better from double dipping in a fondue. But we definitely eat the fondue as a way to bring us together, to focus on the cheese or the chocolate.
Erin, thanks so much for those insights. I just want to ask a few questions of Executive Dan over there at the end of the couch. Dan, tell us briefly, how did the band form? We want to hear that story.
Forming a band is much like running a marathon. I started by myself, and along the way I picked up some blisters and sprains, but I endure those so that I can continue with the race.
How do you balance your executive duties with being part of the band, recording, all the touring, and the interviews? It must be difficult to balance those two roles.
Siri.
Oh.
Just Siri. She's very good.
Siri, where are we next performing, Siri?
Yeah.
And she's like, what do you want?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I told you what I want. Tell me where we're touring next.
And then she does.
And then she does. And she's like, why don't you try Denmark? And we were like, oh, Denmark. We don't really like them very much. We'll go to Sweden and Cacao!
Well,
do my
let's move
vocal.
on
Are
to...
you doing a vocal warm-up?
I did them before, but yours sounds so good.
They're very good.
Well, Heidi, this year we wanted to highlight the fact that Guy Sebastian from Australia was embraced by the European Broadcasting Union. What do you think of his... What do you think of his song Tonight Again?
It's all right. Let it out.
You're so full of
Let it out.
emotions because she just loves to feel.
I just feel it in my heart and in my wind and everywhere. It's
She
just,
does feel it in the
I
wind.
really do
I
like
feel
it.
your wind all around us.
I really do like it. It's very good.
And how do you get your beautiful black hair so glossy? Just some tips for the girls watching.
Well, I think you need to treat your hair like it is a pet animal. You need to pat it. You need to feed it.
What do you feed it?
You need to give it love and cuddles and like tell it that you really care about it and yeah, you do need to feed it. I feed it, milk and cookies and
Milk and cookies, yeah.
See,
Awesome.
Can I smell it?
Okay,
my gosh, it's
guys,
Oreos.
well, we might wrap it up there. Erin, what's coming up next for Über? in the future?
Well, we're obviously going to collaborate some more. We're thinking about the future and what the future bring to us. And we're basically going to world domination.
Well, I know our fans are certainly excited to have you in the studio and see you live, and we're really looking forward to what's coming up next. And you can get your copy of Wind Beneath My Wind in all good record stores around Hopeland. Anyway, don't go away, because after the break we've got Fondue Masterclass. Stick around.
Is your wind still around here? Because I think I can sense it too.
I can sense the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just worried my vocals are not warm enough.
It's not your vocals I'm worried
Cacao!
about.